One of the things that inspires me so much in making images is literature, fairy tales, and magic. I've been drawing and painting ever since I can remember. For me, anything is art, and it's why my whole life is so filled with creativity. But to go out on the street and be in the city and a part of the city and making photographs in the city is just so dynamic and really exciting. The line between fiction and nonfiction, I think, in photography is so fine to be non-existent. I want to make up a world. I want to be like undocumentary. That's what I'm doing. I am a documentarian of something that doesn't exist. For me, it's almost like the act of making the photo is the reward. We pass by every day hundreds of people on the street, and we're passing by countless stories, and I think that's so fascinating. I love the idea of pulling somebody out of this organism that is New York City, being able to highlight them and give them a life of their own. It's this moment where nonfiction becomes fiction because anybody can tell the story that they create when they look at that image. And I just think that's kind of magical. One of the most important things to me when I'm out making images is to be super discreet, because I don't want to ever ruin the moment. And FUJIFILM X-E5 is pretty perfect for that. It's very small, very fast. I can pull it out of my pocket quickly. Kind of amazing to get so much camera in such a small package. It's so versatile because you can change that lens. The 23mm lens is fantastic for street photography and the kind of photos I make. It's fast, I can use it wide open, which I really like to do at 2.8. It was really surprisingly sharp, and a lot of my images have a lot of kind of cloudiness where you wouldn't think that sharpness matters, but I love being able to use that in isolating a figure. So it was really remarkable how this tiny little lens could get such sharpness. I'm looking for things that you can't really see if your brain is taking over and thinking logically. You're taking something that's three-dimensional and making it two-dimensional. It is actually quite abstract to the brain because it's just shapes and colors. It trains your mind to be able to see what you're not actually seeing. That is something that I really use a lot in my photography, especially with reflections. When your eye is trained to really look at the components of something, you see a whole world in that puddle or in a reflection in a window. People see glass. That's all they see. I see a complete wild, surrealist fantasy playing out with clouds and trees growing out of people's heads. And a lot of times I will underexpose photos so that those shadows are really dark and you don't know what's going on in the wings, but it doesn't matter because this person has the spotlight. Photography is like a way to make emotional souvenirs that are tangible to something that is forever fleeting.